She swiftly swishes shiny silk sashes on sandy shores. She swiftly swishes shiny silk sashes on sandy shores. She swiftly swishes shiny silk sashes on sandy shores. So this is essentially what I do every single morning to be able to get better at speaking and making sure that when I hop on my sales calls, I'm able to be a more persuasive, I'm able to be a more confident and charismatic speaker, not only on my sales calls, but also when I'm speaking to people in real life. This is exactly what I'm doing every single morning. So I basically go on to ChatGPT and I tell it to generate me tongue twisters, which are the hardest of the hard tongue twisters. So it's going to be specifically the ones that have like S and SH sounds and the ones that have C and CH sounds. Because what I've noticed is that these are the tongue twisters that I struggle with the most, right? So I told ChatGPT to generate 20 different tongue twisters for me. That specifically is going to help me practice my S and SH sounds and my C and CH sounds, which is why most of the tongue twisters you're going to see me practice are going to be mostly S and SH and C and CH, because that is pretty much where I get tongue twisted. I do this every single morning for 10 minutes. And then once the 10 minutes are done, I speak about a topic for 10 minutes, which is what I call a random word generator exercise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this website called Random Word Generator. I'm going to generate a random word and it's going to give me a random word with which I'm going to speak about it for 10 minutes off the cuff. No practice, no preparation, just one word, speak about it for 10 minutes. The reason I do this is because I want to get very good at being able to speak about a topic for an extended period of time, whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's 10 minutes, whether it's 30 minutes, an hour, whatever. Because if I can speak about a topic for 2 minutes, that is an Instagram reel or that is a YouTube short that I can create on like off the cuff. If I can speak about a topic for 5 to 10 minutes or even 20, 30 minutes, that is a YouTube video that I can make off the cuff. If I can speak about a topic for 1 hour without any practice, without any preparation, then that is a presentation that I can give off the cuff. So I'm essentially just making sure that I can become the type of speaker that can speak about a topic for an extended period of time without having to have much preparation, without having to have a lot of planning, or without being prepared for it. That is one of the reasons why I'm practicing this, because I want to become the type of speaker that can speak about something while being charismatic, while being confident, while being persuasive, so that I can not only have influence when I'm speaking to people on a day-to-day basis, but I can also have influence on my sales calls, make a lot more sales, and make a lot more money for myself, so that I can retire my parents, I can buy my mom a house, and I can basically do all the things that I have planned for myself. That is the second thing that I do when it comes to speaking, which is talking about a topic, a random word for 10 minutes. So 10 minutes of tongue twisters, 10 minutes of talking about a random thing, which is what I call the random word generator exercise. The other 10 minutes, the final 10 minutes, is basically where I basically pick up a book like this. So this is what I'm currently reading, called Limitless by Jim Quick. Great book, you should all obviously read it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a page, which is basically where I left off. I'm going to read it out aloud for 10 minutes. What this is helping me do is, this is obviously making sure that I can follow a text and I can follow a script and talk about it for 10 minutes or read aloud for 10 minutes. But at the same time, I'm also training my vocal cords. I'm making sure that before I start speaking or before I start engaging with people in the real world, whether it's sales calls, whether it's conversations with people, I am making sure that my vocal cord is warmed up, first thing. And the second thing is I'm making sure that I actually understand how I sound. I actually can practice my tonality, which is one of the biggest things that I'm currently working on. And yeah, essentially I can just become a better speaker when I'm speaking to people in real life. But this is essentially what I do every single morning to become a lot better at speaking, which is 10 minutes of tongue twisters, 10 minutes of the random word generator exercise, and 10 minutes of reading a book out aloud to make sure I set myself up for success when it comes to speaking in any form, whether it's speaking to someone in real life, whether it's a sales call, whether it's a YouTube video like this or an Instagram video, whatever.